Hello, and welcome to Top Tech News today. Here is your daily dose of latest tech news from around the world. Before we start, please consider subscribing to our channel and press bell icon to get updates about our latest videos and daily tech news. Please also consider sharing this video. Now, these are the top tech news today. Huawei launches its first laptops running on HarmonyOS, including the 18-inch foldable MateBook Fold, and is working to make the OS compatible with 2,000-plus apps. The US DOJ has opened a probe into a recent data breach at Coinbase. Coinbase says it's working with the DOJ and other law enforcement agencies. Trump signs the Take It Down Act, criminalizing the distribution of non-consensual intimate content and requiring platforms to promptly remove it when notified. Circle recently engaged in informal talks to sell itself to Coinbase or Ripple, seeking at least $5 billion, the valuation it is targeting in a potential IPO. Qualcomm plans to launch a CPU for data centers designed to work with Nvidia's GPUs, marking its re-entry into the data center market dominated by Intel and AMD. Microsoft announces Microsoft Discovery, an agentic platform to accelerate scientific discovery and enterprise R&D efforts. Verizon halts its launch of the Moto Razr 2025 foldable, with some in-progress shipments reversed, amid rumors of fire hazards and quarantines of in-store stock. Microsoft adds Grok 3 and Grok 3 Mini to its Azure AI Foundry service. Sources: Satya Nadella had been pushing for Microsoft to host Grok. Microsoft introduces Foundry Local, a service coming to Windows AI Foundry as well as macOS to run AI models and tools on-device using ONXX runtime. Microsoft launches an open project called NL Web to help devs add a conversational interface to their website in a few lines of code. Microsoft announces experimental cross-platform APIs for Edge to give web apps access to models built into Edge, like Microsoft's Phi 4 Mini. Microsoft open sources the Windows subsystem for Linux, launched in 2016, and makes it available on GitHub, except for a few Windows-specific components. Salesforce says it is discounting Slack for U.S. agencies by as much as 90% through November, following similar deals by Adobe and Google. AMD announces it will sell the server manufacturing business of recently acquired U.S.-based ZT Systems to Sanmina in a $3 billion deal. Taiwan-based Apple supplier Foxconn plans to inject $1.5 billion into its India unit via its Singaporean subsidiary, as production shifts away from China. China says the U.S. must immediately correct its wrongdoings and stop discriminatory measures after U.S. guidance warning companies not to use Chinese AI chips. Chinese state-backed company Huaneng deploys 100-plus all-electric autonomous haul trucks powered by Huawei's 5G advanced network at the Yimin open pit mine. The UK says hackers breached its legal aid agency to steal a significant amount of personal data from people who received legal aid across England and Wales. Miami-Dade County Public Schools, the third-largest U.S. school district, trained 1,000-plus educators on AI and gave Gemini to 105,000-plus students, the largest U.S. rollout. Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun says that Xiaomi invested approximately $1.9 billion to build its Xring 01 mobile SoC and plans to invest $6.9 billion plus in chip design over at least the next decade. Nvidia plans to build an AI supercomputer with Foxconn and Taiwan's government that will support local researchers and enterprises. TSMC plans to use the system. Nvidia unveils NVLink Fusion, which lets clients use NVLink to couple non-Nvidia CPUs or accelerators with Nvidia's GPUs in their rack-scale setups to boost AI. Viral TikTok videos of glitchy AI bots interviewing job candidates are bringing attention to screening tech that more companies have adopted since at least 2023. Indian deep tech startups have raised $4.7 billion since 2014, accounting for just 3.2% of Indian startup funding, signaling a sector-wide crunch. Cohere Health, which uses AI to provide prior authorization for health plans, raised a $90 million Series C led by Temasek, taking its total funding to approximately $200 million. New York City-based Optimal Dynamics, a provider of AI-powered fleet management software to trucking companies, raised a $40 million Series C led by Koch Disruptive Technologies. About 30% of South Korean schools have adopted AI-powered digital textbooks since the country's education ministry began a full-scale rollout in March 2025. That was all for today. Thanks for watching, and we shall be back tomorrow.